game, son. This joint right here, Tyson's punch out.
Yeah, you damn right, get it right, lay him out like I am Mike. Brooklyn representing, and you know that's right. Bitch, y'all niggas getting punched down. Find tracks at the boy, you getting punched down. Put your hands in the air, you getting punched down. Everybody, everywhere, you getting punched down. What you say? You keep it thorough, your ass will get knocked out. Your name is trouble, your ass will get knocked out. You keep it gully, right? Your ass will get knocked out. Your boys up in the side, your ass will get knocked out.
Welcome back, Dungeon Nation, to another episode of The Dungeon with Amillieo. I'm your boy, Amillieo in the flesh, and today I have one of the dopest guests I could ever have on my channel. Mrs. I Will Smoke Your Boots, Mrs. I'm About to Make You Famous. The Dawn Lady is here in the dungeon today.
Yo,
Dawn Lady, what's
he really
up?
love me. He remember all my...
Absolutely. Yo, Dawn Lady is one of the original female battle rappers who I've been following for like 14 years or whatever like that, and super dope. You know what I'm saying? So I reached out to the Dawn Lady, asked her, can she come on the channel, show some love to the dungeon? She said, hell yeah. And the crazy thing is, she said that she used to play the Nintendo 64, which a console that I love, and I did not yet do an episode on it, so I'm happy to bring it to y'all with the Dawn Lady. Dawn Lady, what's up?
Yes, let's do it.
You good?
Yes.
All right, now, real quick, we drinking that Don Julio today. Last time, as y'all remember, I drank that Don Julio. The show got cut early, which was crazy, but we gonna be cool tonight. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? This is a Queens native, Brooklyn dude right here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do this right, man. But what's going on, Dawn Lady?
Everything.
Everything?
It's lit, you know,
Lit?
everything.
That's what's up.
Everything.
Yo, let me tell you, man. As you see on the screen, a lot of her battles that she rapped against like a double team with the girls like from Harlem, Tory, and Sony against Farrah Funeral, and that was one of my favorite joints.
I did the first female 2-on-2 in battle rap history.
And that was crazy. That was crazy. My question to you though is, where you get the name from? Did you get that from like yourself? Did you get it from the Dawn, or did you just like, what was it?
Yo, you know what's crazy? Because I can't tell a different story. It's gonna be
The same, consistent.
the same story.
Yeah.
When I was younger,
Yeah.
I used to date this guy, and I was madly in love with him. Whatever you want.
I know they was on you.
I was like 19 years, and that was my boo.
Yeah.
And he was the Dawn.
Okay.
And I was the Dawn's lady.
The Dawn.
So that it just made sense.
Yo,
And
that's
I just
crazy.
used it to rap. Like,
absolutely.
that's how I did it. That's
Well,
what I
listen,
did.
we happy that you're coming here, you know what I'm saying, to bless us with your presence.
Yes, thank
I'm
you for
super
having
excited and everything like that. We're going to sip on that Dawn Julio. We're going to take a shot of that. She got to drive home, so we're not going to go too crazy. But, you know what I'm saying, we all sipping that Dawn Julio and like that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, a little drink and stuff like that. But real quick, before we continue, right, I want y'all to go to Read Only Magazine that you see on the screen. Go get your magazines. You know, I got to look out for my sponsors and shit like that.
Right.
And also, you got to go to that One Rad Tee. One Rad Tee. You want them shirts with the old school retro games on it? Go to that on the screen that you see on the screen. You know what I'm saying? So that's all good. So right now, what we're going to talk about is the Nintendo 64. You know how I do. I got a game, a retro game that I'm going to talk about, a retro toy, and a pickup. And it's going to be super dope, man. So you ready for this episode?
Yes.
All right, we got to take a shot before we, you know, we go into the reviewing the game. What shot glass you want to take?
The pink one.
The pink one?
Is it pink in there?
Holy Dawn Lady, I think she needs some glasses, but it's all good, man.
Looks pink inside of here.
Okay,
It
cool.
is.
All
Well,
right.
it looks pink from here.
So we're going to take a shot of that
Red.
Dawn Julio, man. The ghost of Dawn
Bang,
Julio
bang,
got to
bang,
chill.
joint. It's
Yeah.
a Turks and Caicos.
A baby joint. Yeah, somebody
A half
bought
a
that for me.
shot.
I have a shot.
All
That's
right.
half? All right, cool.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna take mine plus yours, all right?
All
Cool. Listen, look a person in the eyes. There you go. Appreciate you. She trying to behave tonight, but it's all good. I done saw her rap
gotta
battle.
do
She's
another
crazy.
one later.
She's gangster. That's crazy. So real quick, man. So we gonna go touch this. She got 2 games that she love off the rip and everything like that. But we're gonna go into the retro toy for today. You know what the retro toy is for today?
What?
All right. It is.
No, I don't know. Tell me.
All right. It is the 1976 Waterful Triangles. Remember this?
I do.
Now, you was too young for this. You probably got the
I was
respect.
definitely too young.
Yes.
I didn't even have a big version. Mine was
A small joint.
It was like
Yeah.
more than half. Like, it was definitely smaller. But I had several of them.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, she had a good life growing up. See, I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the projects. Up life, no dad. She had a good life. We got another one.
Like, stuff like that. That stuff was in the house.
So let's
like,
see. Do you remember how to play? Look at it. You see it's points on the top, and it tells you, and you got to get the triangles in there. So you press the water pressure and it goes up. This came out in 1976.
Look. I just got one.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And this was our entertainment back in the days. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy, right? Now, also, in 1990s, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one came out, as you see right here. Look at this one. Yeah. With the basketball.
You
could relate to that one.
Of these. This was my
Yeah.
I'm not going to hold you up. Look,
that was
boom,
cool.
First shot.
First shot?
It went straight in.
They were the originators of the shooting a three-pointer, man. That's what's up.
And again, boom. Yeah,
that's what's up.
Right.
Yo, super dope, right? What you feel about that?
It's so nostalgic.
Thank you.
Like, this
what you feel about the dungeon?
This is like a...
What you feel about the dungeon?
It's like a kid in a time machine.
Time zone, right? Yeah.
I want to touch everything.
Yes. But she was told this is like a museum, so touch your own wrist.
We was kids, and you just come and say, That's
usually the reaction I get when people come in here.
It's so much to hear from my childhood. Like it's so much to hear that I had. Like
yeah, she had a good life.
I'm a project baby, and you know what I'm saying. So the people around me, some of them had it, and some of them did.
What type of project baby you was? How many? Did you have your own room in the project?
I had my own room.
All right, then you had a good life. You had a good life.
My grandmother had the Italian couches with the good plastic that came with the one that came with the corners.
That's what's up.
Plastic,
that's what's up.
Coffee table, break
That's what's
front.
up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So that's a retro toy. And also I got another. This is actually another retro toy. This is an original 1984 Transformer. It's vintage, never opened, and it is sealed. This is a Rumble and Ravage. What you think about that?
What are you doing with this?
You ask a lot of questions. How much you think this costs right now? If I was to sell this in the market, how much you think I could get for this?
You know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
I watch shows like Porn Stars.
Yeah, I look at that too.
So I know, like, if you go in that store.
Wait, which Porn Stars you talking about?
PAWN.
Okay, this is what I make sure. Well, make sure. I say, okay.
Stars.
Okay.
I know for a fact if you go in that store with this,
This is worth a little guap. Like I said,
you
from
know what it's worth.
1984.
You probably could get like 10 grand for
but
minimum. Probably more.
I'm not in the game for selling.
There's people in the world that'll probably pay $100,000 for that.
Absolutely.
They remember it and they know, like,
and they need this to put in their collection because they need a sealed Rumble and Ravage. Actually, this is crazy because you ask a lot of questions, man. You ask a lot of questions, man.
Like, Jesus.
I'm in the presence of greatness, but you also in the presence of greatness.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
this is crazy.
I really respect and love this girl. This girl craft is crazy, man. You see on the screen, she done killed a lot of up on that screen. You know what I'm saying? So. Straight gangster, man. But you know what I'm saying? So that's it. So what you feel about that? You good?
Yes.
All right. I need to take one more shot, though. You want to take a baby shot with me again?
Yes, of course.
You sure?
Let's do it.
Let me get it, because like you on.
You told me a baby shot.
No, baby shot, man.
First of all, you a grown ass man.
I know. I am grown and stuff like that. But yeah, so we're going to go into my pickup. Also do pickup. So, I go into like thrift stores sometimes. And I make trade. That's a baby joint, right? Yeah, but it's not the same like before. Another one. Let's take a baby joint. You good? There you go. And that's your last shot for tonight, because I don't want you to be all messed up and like, whatever like that. Now, I was scared to show her this.
Big
like
Don,
I said,
not the little ones.
Exactly. Real quick, I was scared she wanted to see this before, but I brought this upstairs. She said, let me see that. I said, no, wait till the show. Because I was kind of scared, because she is from the hood, you know what I'm saying? So, this is the 1989 Indiana Jones knife. You remember the movie Indiana Jones?
Yes, of course.
All right, so, be careful with this, because, kids can't play with this and stuff like that, This knife is official. It's a replica of, which one is the Indiana Jones? I think, Raiders of the Lost Ark or something like that. Is it Raiders of the Lost Ark? I forgot. Nigga boy. Don't tell me no X's,
You got to also remember,
Look at this
A
right
girl,
here.
even though you know I wasn't a girl.
Now look at the
when I grew
handle.
up.
Look at the handle.
This is real?
Yeah, that's real.
Get the out of it!
Well, be careful.
I know I'm not gonna touch it because
Yeah, you don't want you to hurt yourself. I got no insurance in the dungeon.
get the out of here.
See the name?
Yes.
That's from 1989, and this is the
Yeah, see,
joint.
I'm a chef. I know how to
Chef?
hold a knife. Yeah.
Oh, shout out to the chefs. That's what I'm saying. A lot of girls know how to use a knife these days, but that's another story. No shots.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Listen, don't do that. This is the thing that are going.
Yo, no, what the is it? Yo,
What you like? You like that?
this shit feel mad ancient.
Yeah.
It feel ancient as like how,
Yeah.
how old is this?
That's his 89, man.
Where did you get?
It's 89. You was
Like,
like
no,
what?
yeah,
You
'cause
was a little baby.
I keep asking him where did you get
Yeah,
this?
that's crazy, man. I got connections,
Because
man.
I'm like, what the
Yeah.
like?
How it feels?
Yo,
Feel dope?
this is crazy because I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all.
Yeah.
This is that I only get to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Shit is crazy. And it's in the dungeon,
I
man.
never got to like have this kind of experience in real life. Like I'm elated. Like this is crazy.
And this is what's up.
This is nuts.
Indiana Jones, man.
This is fire.
But on the show, like I said,
I
I know that's dope. You got to move on. Now put it in the box. We good. Put it in the box. All right. You sure? Okay. She know how to hit on a knife. I see you passed that in the kindergarten and
you
all
know
that.
what?
That's what's up.
They always tell you hand the scissors to.
Yeah, damn.
hold the metal
Do they
part.
teach kids that anymore?
I don't even know.
You know? All right, cool.
Do
Well,
they even use scissors in the
I don't know. I don't know,
Because I
man.
know they send my kids home with. You gotta.
That's
cut up.
crazy.
I don't know about.
And look at her. She
the
said she got kids. Look how beautiful she look. Look at that. Look at that slit. Look at that. That's
Nah.
what's up, man. All right, real quick. Now we're gonna go into. You ready for the game?
Yes.
Now this is always like the main event. This is the main course of my show.
Okay.
We're talking about the Nintendo 64.
Yes.
And this is very important. Dawn Lady, please don't let me down. What year did the Nintendo 64 come out?
I don't know.
Don't do
It
that,
was
Dawn.
1990.
Think about it. Think about it.
What year do I remember playing?
Now I know you be smoking all that loud and all that stuff, but what you with? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What's
I know
up?
it was 90 something, probably like 6, 7.
Which one?
Like
Tell me one.
maybe-
Tell me one.
It wasn't 99, 2000. It was before that.
It was before 2000.
Because I remember playing it,
Yeah.
and I was like maybe 10.
Okay. So what year was that? Come on, man. We gotta go, man.
Bro, I'm
Going over
90,
age. I won't bring that out.
97.
97. Gotta.
What year was
With
it?
the killer. 96, man.
See, look, and that's what I was
You
gonna
said
say
that
first.
first. That's why, you know, on the test, you're not supposed to change your answer.
You're right.
The professor always say, when you
Your
pick that
first
first
instinct.
answer, that's it. If you
That's it.
change it, you gotta know for sure.
At least you knew that I knew it was 96.
Well, I let the fans
that was
figure that out
really
and
my
stuff like
first
that,
answer, and I
man.
swear to God, I was gonna say 96
was
because
gonna
I
say
remember.
that.
I just remember the year I was
Well, I
playing.
know you
it.
got a good memory because, like I said, the recite all those bars you remember, and then the going
Yeah.
in, that's crazy.
And that
I know
is
you got
word.
like an elephant mind of remembrance, but you up on this.
Listen, shout
So-
out to every battle rapper. Y'all know the we do. We
Absolutely.
go through to get
Absolutely.
where we at and where we got to.
Mhm.
Shout out to y'all.
Absolutely, one of the pioneers right here.
Everybody,
man.
not just
Absolutely.
all tears.
All tears.
Shout out to everybody.
All tears. What you feel about, like I said, today's music and battle rap?
It's
Because you know, like your
battle
generation
rap. I feel like battle rap got commercialized.
now, it did get commercialized a little bit.
It got commercialized. Like it just
Yeah.
started seeing when I used to start seeing like ninjas just start arguing online out of
On
nowhere.
some dumb shit. Yeah,
And we like, oh, what the and next thing you know, they battling, they booked.
yeah.
And then once it's like, y'all couldn't get a little bit more creative to think of, you understand? Y'all keep selling the same and
Yeah.
it looks like that, but not the battles. It's just like,
You know
what
what's
is the
crazy?
word?
The what? It's all good,
not
dog.
the
Like I said.
promo, maybe the promo, or like, you understand, like whatever it is to set up to get to the battle.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we still do have very authentic, I don't fuck with that ninja, or I don't fuck with that battles, but a lot of it's like it's commercialized. It's like you see them arguing on Twitter back and forth randomly one day, and the next thing you know, a card is announced and they're the main event or they're on
Yeah.
the card.
Whack commercials. I get it. And not really what the people want to see. Like I said, they want this top tier to be this top tier.
And I feel like it's not what the people want to see.
And she battled a couple of ninjas too and killed some ninjas too.
It's not even about like what the people want to see, because for the most part, a lot of matchups is what the people want to see. But for me, it's more like whatever happened. Like you don't gotta tweet or act like y'all just got a fake beef to sell a fight or sell a ticket. Y'all don't gotta do that. Like,
well, they do it like the WWF.
Like with certain it's like this. I'm gonna put it like this.
Yeah.
Years ago, I battled QB.
Yeah.
Shout out to QB.
Shout out to
she
QB.
Got a new league.
You violated her though.
Doing it big.
I think you do the paperwork on her.
We
that
violated
was crazy.
each other.
Nah, you do the paperwork on her.
We was young, and that's what happened. And we passed that.
All right, that's what's up.
We are past that. Shout out to QB.
I'm taking another shot, by the way. Yeah, you talking.
Shout out to QB. But just like, for instance, with me and QB, no funny, I didn't know her personally before we went into the battle, but I liked her and interacted with her, you know what I'm saying, just before we got booked with each other.
Even the face-off was crazy. Y'all was about to
listen,
go
I'm saying, before we got booked with each other, we was cool or whatever. It's just, so when I got booked with her, for me it was like, okay, we booked, we got a battle. QB, when she ninja, it don't matter.
That's crazy.
Like with her, it's like it don't matter if we cool or we friends or whatever. Once we book, we beefing.
Yeah.
That's how she operate.
Yeah.
And back then, I wasn't one of them type of people to accept that. I'm like, you know me, like don't play with me.
Don't play with me.
But you understand?
A lot of fights behind the scenes and stuff
and
like that.
And it wasn't like no disrespect or anything like that. That's what I said. It was just like ninja. You big dog, I'm big dog too.
What's up?
It's like you know how I give it up. But if I was in the right mind frame, and I'm not gonna say
you was in your 20s.
That's what I'm saying. It was when I first I got QB early, like
yes. After she battled Jazz, I think, and Jazz did some like football scheme. Somebody probably helped her with, but that's another story. Listen, let's get back to the channel.
Yeah.
Listen, okay, let's get back to the channel. Let's go say.
Shout out to Gina.
But real quick though, it's a song
Gina.
I Used to Love that you did. It was with Lil Wayne that you freestyle. That was dope. I can't find it on YouTube. I need to put it. If I can find it, I'm gonna put it on the screen. It was all ninjas and really still off of that beat. That was crazy. I love that song. And then you battled Farrah Funeral, and then y'all did like a collab, and y'all was on the tape all hugged up.
Yeah,
and that was crazy. But that's another you see on the screen. But that's another story, yo. We not even talking about that.
Shout out to Miss You.
All right, that's what's up, man. All right, but let's go back to the Nintendo 64. Like I said, I'm in the presence of greatness. So the Nintendo 64 came out in 1996 and stuff like that, and it was in September. I remember this system. This is the original system that came out. The gray joint.
Right.
Everybody had the gray joint. Right? Everybody had the gray joint. You know what I'm saying? The gray joint was official.
The one that I had.
And remember, it was no wireless controllers or none of that stuff. It was wired, so you had to be in front of the TV. It's not like the new games today with these kids. They gonna be all the way in the bed in the back and all that. We had to play with the wires. Now, the controllers suck, in my opinion. What you thought about the controllers?
Honestly, I love them.
You love it?
You know what? It's just because it's weird. Like,
it's weird.
The way it's shaped, all that shit.
Well, you're a different type of individual, so I get it.
You know.
But the in the middle is weird, like how you had to move it. It's crazy. Now,
you didn't have a time where they became wireless?
Yes, and I'm going to get into that. Don't go for it. So, real quick, though, this was the original one that came out.
Yes.
I had the Pikachu one. Yes. That's why I got my Pikachu joint on right. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. It wasn't that bad like how the Nintendo was, but that's crazy. But yeah, we had to do that.
But you still had to do it for that one.
That's true. That's true. But real quick, though, this is the Pikachu one. This is the Toys R Us exclusive edition right here. The gold joint.
I remember this one.
You remember that one?
I don't remember
the Pikachu. Yeah, I mean, I got some classics, man.
That's how
don't do that, man. It matches your hair, man. The blue,
blue.
And that's the joystick that go with it. Now, real quick, there's other variants that you see on the screen of different colors. They had the watermelon, the purple, all kind of red, all kind of stuff that you see on the screen. But this joystick right here, let me tell you about this joystick. This joystick costs a lot of money. But you know what really costs a lot of money?
I remember that joystick.
The joystick, this is the Donkey Kong 64 one.
That's what I was
Don't do that. It says it on it though, Don. Like,
I
don't
didn't
do
even.
that.
Yo, I'm
do
blind.
that.
Just so you know, I didn't see that. Just
Okay.
because I'm like, I remember that control. Yo, I told you when I walked in here.
Yeah.
That I started to remember a lot of that I forgot.
That's what's up.
Like,
and that's
so
what I like
don't-
to give people that. So this is my thing though.
Like I said, I'm like that control. I remember that controller.
this-
I just didn't remember where it was from. You just
real quick,
me, like,
but this right here,
Donkey Kong
right?
was
Is Donkey Kong, yes. This right here though is missing the banana peel thing of it. It's a cover that goes over. It's like a banana
I
peel.
never knew that.
That's what I'm saying.
I only ever
And
had
guess
the
how much that
controller.
costs right now? The banana peel, because I'm missing it. $1,000, and it's a
about
piece
to
of
say that.
cloth, not the joystick. I'm talking about the cloth
That ain't
over
going.
it. That's
Because-
crazy. Because this is a limited edition, and I have the yellow point, but I don't got the banana clip on it, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yo, we gotta go into these games because we run out of time and like that. But real quick, to answer your what you said, they did come out with a third-party wireless controller. So this look like a little 64 system right here. You put this, plug this into the system, and then the wireless is from here from the infrared beam.
Yes, I remember
But
that
these
because
joysticks was
my,
ass.
my little brother had one.
No, they was ass though. Your brother had the ass
My
controller.
little brother and my cousin.
Don't worry
we
about
had the one with the ones with the, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
with
I
the-
hear
with
you.
the things.
Infrared joint.
But he had this control. I remember him having
But
it
it still
because my
feel the
brother
same.
was
Feel
really
how that
the
feel.
game head.
You put batteries in it and it was
Yeah.
weird, but it had the infrared joint. So that was,
Yeah.
like you see on the screen, that was the controller. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But we're going to talk into these games real quick because we don't got that much time, whatever like that. But real quick, 1997, her favorite game, GoldenEye, came out.
Yo,
Look at the screen. What you remember about this game?
shout out to my little brother LaVon Hunter,
Yeah.
Papa Smurf.
Shout out to Papa Smurf.
He the reason why I played like
Was
this.
you good in this?
Yo, I learned to be. At first,
Okay.
I wasn't, but then it's like ninja. Like
You remember the
I
graphics?
used to be. Yes, it looked like Minecraft.
Minecraft, like I said, on crack. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. He's wildin'. It was crazy. It was crazy.
That was so much fun.
If
Though.
you look at this now, it's just
Yo,
trash. Back in
like,
the days,
yeah,
it was
now y'all-
everything. You play 4 players, you go to the store,
Like,
you
you
pop
have
in the
no
face.
idea,
Boom, boom.
bro.
That was
Them little
crazy.
missions you had to go on.
Yeah.
Just running through tunnels.
That was
down and
crazy.
then
This
boom.
was the original 4-player game.
You
4
hit
screens.
You'll hit one target and don't see for 30 minutes. After
yeah,
that,
that
just
shit-
walking around.
Yo, dog, you all right? I have more shots than you. You all right, man? You
No,
good?
I told you that was.
Yo, as you see on the screen, 007 is official. One of the
Yo,
monumental
for
best
real.
games on the system. I want to take one more shot because, like I said, I'm chilling, man. I'm home. You know what I'm saying?
Give me one more.
Nah, I don't know, dog.
Half,
I don't want no
though.
beef,
Give me a
man.
big
You
one.
been doing half all night, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sweetheart,
We
I
going to a
when
party in there.
When I
I
go
party in
outside,
there.
I party hard. It don't be. All right.
You good? All right, cool. All right, listen. Now we going to our other favorite game, which is a lot of people's favorite games, real quick, and that's Mario Kart 64.
Oh, get the. Ain't nobody with me in this
All right,
game.
relax.
Still
relax.
to
You
this
don't know
day,
about my man Miss Magic. He nice in that
not
joint.
fame. No,
Listen, this game right here. When the last time you played it?
I ain't gonna lie to you. No funny.
Yeah.
Shout out to the after hours spot 846 Utica Avenue in
Don't blow
Brooklyn.
him up. Okay. You do that.
Shout out to Spot 846 Utica Avenue in
sturdy?
Brooklyn. Yes, they literally had this game on the screen. And I went in there.
And you smoked the boots?
I went
You
there
smoked
after
they
Fire
boots?
Sunday. No funny. I was drunk.
Yo.
I got cooked.
Got cooked? That's crazy. That's what I'm talking about. You talking that crazy
But
like she nice with it.
But
Listen, this was a good game with
I
the
was
64.
good.
Because you remember for
that
the
was
Super
the
Nintendo.
game. I used to fight with my brother.
That's crazy. As you see on the screen, right, on the Super Nintendo, the original Mario Kart came out. They brought it up to the 3D standards,
When they
and it was official.
And this is what I grew up on was this one.
Yes. Because you was a young buck. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
but hold on. I had a Nintendo and I
Yeah.
had a Super
All right,
Nintendo
don't
too.
do that. Don't relax. Your brother probably had it. Don't
No,
do that.
actually, the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo was in both of the game systems were in my room.
All right.
Actually,
Dawn.
I used to be tight because that little mother effer, he used to come in my room.
Him into.
My brother used to come in my room at 7 o'clock in the morning and get on the game, and I'd be asleep, and I used to be mad. I used to wake up and be mad for no reason. Now when I look back at it, but he used to be on the game for real.
For real. All right, so we gotta move forward though, because I don't have the time. I don't go over 25 or 30 minutes. The most I had is a 30-minute episode, but we're not gonna go into that.
But Don Lady here, but
you're right. Don Lady, you're right.
So,
greatness is here. I apologize. My bad. All right. So, like I said, Mario 64, classic, dope, certified by the Don Lady herself. Go get that game. You have not got that game. You know what I'm saying?
If you can get it.
You remember Mario on the 64? It was 3D and stuff like that?
Yes.
Now you see on the screen, but I got Paper Mario.
Yes, I remember that. I had that.
Nah, you ain't had Paper Mario.
I swear to God, I had Paper Mario.
How Paper Mario go?
I had Paper Mario. It literally looks like paper when you play in the game. Baby.
Yeah.
My grandmother was a
You had
lady.
it. You had it. As you see on the screen, Paper Mario, like I said, is an RPG game and stuff like that.
Like,
it's a system where, like I said, it's a turn-based game.
Yeah.
Super dope. It's like a paper. It was super
fun.
dope.
It
super
was
fun.
But for me, I played because I'm good at all the Mario. I like Mario. Like,
all right.
From
I don't think you were a game historian like that.
From Nintendo. I'm talking about run up the steps and make sure you jump and land on the top of the pole to get the most points.
That's the first one. All right, relax.
That's why how far back we go.
That's what's up. So Paper Mario is another game, all right? But another game we're gonna go talk about is South Park. Chef Love Shack. It's 2 games they have on it, but this is the Chef Love Shack. This is crazy. The beginning of the intro is crazy. Yo, it is amazing. But in this game, like I said, it's just little like trivia questions and stuff like that. And there's little games that you see on the screen on this game is super dope or whatever like that. If you have not got this game, get this game. Next game we're gonna talk about. I don't know if you know about this one. Conker's Bad Fur Day. You know about this one? It's with a raccoon. And the crazy thing about this is, listen, it's 3D, but this is the first game where they curse on the Nintendo cartridge.
Yeah, I definitely don't
This
know that.
raccoon was disgusting. He would fight.
That wasn't even at my cousin's house.
I know. You probably couldn't have had it.
Like, look, that last one, I didn't have that last one. My cousin
I know. That's why I skipped it past. That's why I did an audible. That's why I did an audible.
I know the game, but I only know it because when I go to my cousin's house and play. But
like I said, Conker's Bad Fur Day is a classic game. You must have this in your collection because, like I said, Nintendo was on some high and mighty shit, like, oh, we can't have blood in our games. Like, Mortal Kombat came out, they took the blood out the game because Nintendo was like a family-oriented. Bad Fur Day they was cursing, he was fighting. It was crazy. Get this game as you see on the screen. Yo, don't let me chill. Yeah. Let's drink some juice, man. Let's drink some little bit of this. I'll get it for you. Listen. I'm in the presence of greatness, man.
I want to play the game now so I can see what the fuck you talking about.
It was crazy. All right, real quick. This is Amilleo's favorite game right here. Star Fox 64.
Yep.
You don't know this game.
Yes, I do.
Stop playing. Yo, darling, stop playing with me.
Yes, I do.
Stop playing with me.
Yes, I do.
What happened in this game?
Absolutely played that game. Don't try to make me remember
At the end, look at the screen. Fox McCloud, like I said, you have a team of 3 people. It's 4 people on the whole joint. You had Slippy, you had the Rabbit, you had Falcon, it was amazing. This game is super dope.
I remember this game. I
love this game. It was the original one was on the Super Nintendo when it came to the 64. This is my favorite game. I have this sealed and boxed in my collection, but this is my loose copy that I play from time to time. This game is official as you see on the screen. Super dope, like I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Next game we're going to talk about. One of the bad games, the worst games on the 64. Don't do that, Dawn Lady. Superman 64. Now, when you think of a Superman game, what you think about?
You want to know something crazy?
Yeah.
I never thought of a Superman.
That's crazy. This game sucks. He go through rings and shit like that. It's trash. He is super whack in this game. Do not get this game. This game is whack. As you see on the screen, all he do is go through.
I never played that game.
Absolutely, and you should not play that game. All right. Next one is a dope joint, Super Smash Bros.
Yes.
You remember this?
You know I know.
They be fighting. Yeah, she a fighter.
Get the busy. You know.
Relax.
Yeah.
This right here is a super dope game. It had all the people from Mario to F-Zero fighting and stuff like that. This game was super dope. Yeah. Yo, nigga bar, don't even know X's. Yo, my editor, let me tell you, I have an editor. I do the creative writing editing, and my editor do the editing. You know what I'm saying? Nigga bar, shout out to Nigga bar on this. He's in Pennsylvania or whatever like that. But end of the day, he be hitting me with X's on my show. Like, yo, what's the beef, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, when I say something wrong, he hit me with an X. Like, nigga, I'm paying you. Like, what's up? Don't do that. Don't do that. The what? How it sound? Don't do that. Chill, relax. So, this game right here is official, though. Get this game. Like I said, Super Smash Bros, man. Super dope, man. Super dope. Fighting game. Ain't
Mario
fighting.
was mine.
Absolutely. All right, we almost down to the last 2 games, right? We have NFL Blitz. Now, I know you ain't in the sports. You don't like a sports girl. You in the sports? All right, we're going to go on this.
The only time
Yeah.
that I entertain or do any type of research concerning sports is when I am booked for a battle.
Okay.
You know, because whoever I'm battling, if they're not from New York, you know, they're from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like that, I'll
Yeah.
be doing like that. But other than that, I don't really like football because, you know,
All right,
you
Blitz
can't.
and Blitz, right? Let me tell you what Blitz. Blitz, they you up.
I remember
you get
the
to the
game.
ninja and you body slam them.
I remember.
You them up and that's it.
I remember the game, but you
All
know,
right.
I never played football.
Yeah.
So you might hear me rap football, but you would never hear me speaking about how a play go get boy. Because when you give me that piece of paper that they have with all that shit, that's, I don't know what that is.
That's what's up. Blitz official. You see on the screen, cop this game if you ever get a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Play football.
I got 2 more games and we out of here, man. This might be the longest episode I had. The most I
why
had
not?
is 30 minutes.
And why
the
not?
The doll lady.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
Thank
Don't do
you.
that. All right. We're going to do WWF No Mercy.
Now get the you know what the is going on here.
With what?
You know.
Relax.
You know.
All right, what's up?
You know what.
No Mercy. You had The Rock. It had Stone Cold. It had Kane. It had The Undertaker. Relax. It had everybody in this and they came out. They did their moves. They did the suck it.
Yep.
They did all of that. This
busy.
game is official. Yo, I love it. You must get this game on the 64. And you don't got this game, yourself, because this game is official. Yo, that Don Julio got me wildin', man.
If you can, you gotta keep remembering.
Yeah, you can't yourself.
I'm
sorry.
I'm saying you must get this game. These games are attainable to a lot of people.
This game is official. Get this
If
game.
you can.
No Mercy. Official game.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now, this is the last game I'm going to go into. Now,
And what
we'll
is it?
talk.
Let's do it. What is
all right,
it?
let me take one more shot because, like I said, I'm a G, man. And the G don't stand for geek because I got what it's in my crib. I'm a gangster, Miss Purdy. Don't do that. I'll take one more shot. You know what I'm saying? I got my Pokemon limited edition, you know what I'm saying? On, you know what I'm saying? I got the, come on, how you know you got the game and the sweaters? I won't play with me.
Sweater?
That's what's up. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see where we go. That's what's up. So I'm taking another shot. She drinking mad juice in there. I'm blowing up. It's all good though. We gonna drink this.
He just poured mad liquor in my cup though.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Hold on, wait, hold on. The last game we talking about, Mario Party.
Yo,
Mario Party. What you know about that?
Hands down, this is one of my favorite games.
Yo, Mario Party is
I
a
told
lot of
you,
mini
all the
games
Mario-
you can play and shit like that is crazy. Very fun, very competitive. As you see on the screen, yo, you have to win
I'm
the
talking
game.
about, I used to be on this game for, because it's like, when you win, you still want to play.
Yeah.
When you lose, you gotta play.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
What?
Yo,
Mario
like I
Party
said,
was my.
Now,
This is what me and my little brother used to argue about.
y'all have to fight? You ever had a fight? Kick
Yes,
your butt.
because hell yeah, me and my brother used to fight over the game. Because
Younger or old? They're younger, little.
he was
Okay.
my little brother. He's 2 years younger than me. My little brother is and was the game head.
Yeah.
Me, I was older and I like to play the game too, but you know the game was in my room.
That's
Like,
what's up.
You
That's
know
what's
when
up.
we got maybe after that, then
That's what's up.
he started getting all the because I ain't here no more. But,
That's what's up.
yo.
So, like I said, Mario Party official game. I have way more games. These are games that I wanted to talk about. She had her favorites and stuff like that, like the 007,
Brought
and
my
she had
childhood back
the
so
Mario Kart,
crazy.
stuff like that. So, like, these are the games I wanted to talk about on my channel, man. So, like I said, that's the episode that we're going for. Dawn Lady, thank you for coming to my episode. I appreciate it. I have a gift that I want to give you on screen. Let me see if I can find that. It's right here. For coming on my show, I want to give you these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles socks.
You get the out of here.
I know you got the Potters on, the hot top red
these.
joint. Don't do that.
Listen,
Don't do that. Listen, I appreciate you
I
coming
have
on my
mad
show.
character socks. You crazy?
Listen.
This is my
Dawn, I appreciate you coming on my show, pulling up and stuff like that. Like I said, you are a legend to me. You are a legend to a lot of people, not to me. And stuff like that. That's what's up. I didn't want to go longer than what it is, but you're the Dawn lady, so it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever like that.
Deal with it. And just remember, when y'all can't have this kind of time, screen time like
Absolutely. That's right. So real quick, like I said, I don't know, like I said, if you look at the episode and stuff like that, because like I said, I used to rap back in the days, don't judge me and stuff like that, but you know, back in the days, in our 90s, we was doing our thing. So the intro of the show, of the song is me and my homeboy rapping over Mike Tyson beat. That's just crazy, the Mike Tyson punch out. So then in the end is the cold-blooded killer, which we're going to go out on and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I appreciate you coming out to the show. You were dealing with a MC from in the 90s, but I gave it up a long time ago.
It's a real ninja.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's a real ninja.
Don't do that.
Too legit to quit.
That's MC Hammer. Don't do that.
Too legit.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm taking one more shot and like that, man. But you want to say anything to the people out there in the Dungeon Nation?
Listen, I love y'all.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in.
Absolutely.
Make sure
and check out her battles. Yo, tell them what it is.
Dawn Lady. Wait, Dawn Lady backup page on Instagram. Yeah. Dawn Lady everywhere else.
Absolutely.
Love y'all. Thank you for supporting me for as long as y'all have.
Yes.
I'm happy that you got. Thank you for having me. Like, bro, this.
Thanks for pulling up.
Yo, this ninja.
Yes.
The way this ninja just
move. Yes. It's like
the way he brought. Yo, my whole entire childhood is in this dungeon.
It's in here. Yes.
It's in the dungeon. Yes. My entire childhood is in the dungeon.
Yes.
Just so we clear.
We clear.
If you ever get here.
Yes. A lot of people don't come up in here. I don't play that.
If you ever get here.
I have, like I said, I had classic legends and stuff like that from my back in the days from my childhood. Come pull up in the dungeon. Like I said, hood legends and stuff like that. And we all share that same, like I said, thing of playing video games and stuff like that. So we was childs.
If you ever get the chance to get here, you get invited here.
Yes. So real quick, like I said, one more toast to the Dawn Lady. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite battle female rappers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you cleared up the air, but told me where your name came from. When you was the Dawn Lady, because you dealt with the Dawn. It's not from the Dawn, Hollow the Dawn. And I respect, and no doubt, because I met.
You want to know something crazy though? Yeah. Because I knew Hollow before a whole lot of.
Yeah.
Me and Hollow are on a freestyle song together. I don't even have this song no more, but it's a very long
nice when the freestyles are the way.
I'm talking about from
back then. I got
way back, like when Hollow the Dawn was Hollow the Dawn, but then he was.
Yes.
Like when I seen him years later, I'm like, get the out of here! That's this nigga. Yo, but. Big Queens.
Yeah, absolutely. Queen, relax. Brooklyn all day.
You already know
stuff like that, man.
Big Queens.
But yo, we going out with that cold-blooded killer by my man Miss Magic and stuff like that. Dawn Lady, one more toast for you. Real quick. You know what I'm saying? And we'll take a shot and we out of here, man. To the next episode. Peace. LG forever.
All right.